Hey, what's up YouTube? I am Undying Blaze, and I'm going to be playing some more Kerbal Space program for you guys today. This is my 6th video, so I'm really excited. The series is going pretty well so far. I have had to restart only one time, so that's very, very positive on my end. So I just, in my last video, bought some sciencey things. Not sciencey, but you know, stuff from the science area. And I'm going to be building a new ship because I've got the new fuel tanks and rocket boosters. So let's see what's going on. Alright, I want to do asparagus staging soon, but I don't have the fuel lines yet. Hopefully soon I'll have those because that will help a lot. So first, capsule. What do I want? I want to go up into space and new biomes and do an EVA report in space, and then come back and do, let me think, maybe not all at the same time, but I want to be able to go to different biomes. So actually let's just make a biome traveler right now, just for now. So let's grab some landing gear, about 4 of those, about 4, not exactly 4, just about, maybe move them a little lower. Alright, put a parachute on it, of course. I don't know if I'm going to have it re-enter at all. Makes things complicated. Alright, I still don't entirely know what the radiator panels do. I was really excited about them in my last video, but I tried using out some of the retractable radiator panel things that are in creative or sandbox mode. So unfortunately that didn't really prove very useful to me because I couldn't figure out what they actually did. So that's the entirety of my testing so far. So aside from that absolute uselessness, I had a lot of fun in Sandbox. But anyway, you know, worst case scenario, I do need the heat shield. So, what is it? Aerodynamics, okay. So I'm going to just put that on the bottom. So let's see. Grab maybe 2 fuel tanks for re-entry. I'm really hoping this is a good re-entry vehicle, more or less. Okay, we got the swivel, so that's nice. Pop that on there. And then another decoupler. And I'm not going to make a very big rocket right now. It's going to be short and stubby, and that's a good thing. Let's see. Alright, and then 4 of those. I finally figured out that X actually duplicates things for you, so that has helped me a lot. I want these to be shorter just because I want to be able to detach them and not really have to worry about them. I found that detaching them from the top a lot of times can help you. I've made a lot of mistakes trying to detach these nearer to the bottom, like the other boosters. That's not a good idea. That's really stupid. So don't do that if you ever play this game. Connect all these. Sorry, I'm just kind of rambling. I'm not really saying a whole lot of useful stuff. But I'm trying to focus so I don't screw everything up. It's a lot more stressful than what I'm used to when I play Kerbal, because normally I don't have the life of a... I mean, it's not really a life. Technically, it's virtual, but it's the feeling of having to protect something that you really want to take care of, specifically Jebediah, because you only get one of him, and I've lost him in other games, and I don't want to do it this time. And that might just be it for now. I hope that this will explore some biomes. Boop. And then throw some boosters on here. I don't remember exactly where the middle is. Okay. It's gonna have to do. That works. Some struts. Boop. Boop. Whoa. Boop. And let me guess. Boop again. Okay. Almost done. I found most of the time that you can't really have... I said this in my last video. You can't have too many struts. Within reason, I guess. If you're just going to be ridiculous about it, I suppose, you could manage it somehow. But it's difficult to have too many struts. I feel like that's all I really need to say about it. I think that's about good. Okay, it looks sturdy to me. I don't know. I have no reason to believe that this will actually make it to space. I'm just going to say that now. And, should I do science? I really should. Like, I mean, I'm doing these, but I don't know if I should have the science junior module in there. I've done things with it before that were successful. I'll just call it the, Biome Explorer Mark 1. Because I've actually started to make Mark 2 and 3 and such things. So, alright, let's actually take this out to launch. Yeah, so not a whole lot has happened since my last Kerbal video. That was yesterday that I filmed that, so basically, same deal. Still trying to just get enough science points to make it to the frickin' moon. That is my goal. Once I make it to the moon, I will be a happy person. So, let's just launch this thing. Okay. I accidentally made the staging wrong. So. Yeah. I'm probably going to have to turn down the volume of either my whole video or just the rocket sequences, just because they're so loud. But yeah, I accidentally turned the staging so that it was just the solid fuel rockets, and I initially wanted it to be all of them at the same time so you can actually build up speed. I mean, I can change it now, but it's really kind of, whatever, I'll change it now. There we go. That actually helps with control a lot, so attach those. As long as we don't burn up or something. Alright, so now which biome do I want to go to? Ooh, that was a good sound. Let's go to those mountains to the east, west. Dang it. I want to say the left. Yeah, it's the left. Okay. Come on. Nope. Nope, don't do this to me. Those mountains. I could have just freaking looked. I mean, they're right there. I want to see if those mountains count as mountain type biome things. I don't know. I don't know anything, okay? Attach those, just keep on going. And where's my... Oh, that's my trajectory. Alright, so... I'm going to face the other way and change my trajectory just a bit. Set it to retrograde. Pop that up. And full power so that I'll actually land on the mountains instead of way freaking past them. That's good. And then I can maybe speed up time a little bit. I don't know that I really want to. I am just here for the science. And I did it anyway. Oh my goodness. Alright. Still going a little past it. Am I gonna fall pretty much on it? Oop. Gotta turn me around. That was bad. About here, I'm thinking. Boop. And... I gotta try to at least land this kind of okay. Okay. Enough of that. And deploying parachute. Okay, and if all goes well, I'll actually land this thing in a good manner on top of this mountain. If I actually land this first try, this will probably be one of the most successful flights I'll have ever done. Let's make it like 3,000 almost. Okay, there we go. I've just had too many experiences with actually crashing into the mountains I wanted to land on that I don't want to take any chances with my parachute deployment. Call me crazy. Okay, I say a ton. I need to cut that down. A lot. Okay, mountain. This is where it gets a little dicey, usually, for me. And play. Normal speed play. It's the play symbol, okay? Okay, so that's the right. And yes. Alright. He is all good. He is very, very happy. Just look at that. He's so excited. He's completely stone-faced. Alright. Observe mystery goo. Yes, I observed the goo. Now I shall observe this goo. I'm going to retract the legs. Maybe they'll stabilize if I retract them and then put them back out. Or, no, I'll just take that off. Nope, still didn't do anything. I'm leaving that on. Putting the legs back in. That'll probably work. Alright, crew report. Do one. Okay, a little bit of science. EVA. Now you give me a good EVA report, alright, and take a nice surface sample for me. Alright, here the surface is mostly barren. Snow, dirt, and rocks. You're very confident that if you looked under the snow, you'd find more dirt and rocks. Oh, you guys. Always the brainiacs. This is why I'm designing the ships, not them. I think I'm designing them. Anyway, collected all of the science. Oh, this is so stressful. This game, if I die, it's probably this game that killed me. Alright. I feel like this is the fuel one. So I need 90 science, but I get so much for it. So I need to get that. Alright, let's just take this out again, go to a different biome, same thing. I know that it can get really far now. I might try taking it out into the atmosphere. Should I do it? I don't know. I'm still feeling like I'm really going to regret not taking my science experiment thing with me. Alright, I'm going to try going really far to the west again. So that would be left. Alright, changing this. And going up. Alright, I'm going to try doing at least a semi-normal, like, near orbit turn, so that I can actually turn and go distance without being slowed down by the atmosphere. I think that'll work a lot better. I don't know how much rocket it takes really to get to the moon, but I know that I have failed in so many attempts that I want to make sure that I do it right the first time, because I don't remember if I have quick saves. If I do, that's fine, and that's really smart of me to give myself that option, but I might have to turn off all my rockets here. Holy moly. Don't blow up. Okay. Alright, I'm shutting off all my stuff. Going a little bit too fast there. Okay, what's with the blinking? Thank you guys for your time. Alright. Turning. And full throttle. There we go. Oh. Already ran out of fuel on those. Okay. So this should get me there, if anything. Now I'm just hoping that I don't burn up on re-entry. That would suck. Alright, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to aim to just, if I can of course, just overshoot that right here. I might even turn to the right a little bit just so I know I'm going to hit the desert. But with this plan, once I hit the atmosphere, this blue line will start shifting in, because this is like, I believe with no restriction, my actual path. Okay, so I turn to the right. That's not to the right, so with this it would be down. Oh boy, okay. Like that. Turning to the right, 90 degrees. Okay, and there's my little radial thing, right? Normal. Normal and anti-normal. I'm still learning this, and this is the anti-normal. See, I know things. He lied through his teeth. Okay. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit, not very much. Don't kill him. What is my altitude right now? Alright, still coming back in. I'm going to face retrograde. If anyone doesn't know by now, retrograde means the opposite of facing the opposite direction of my velocity. So prograde would be facing the exact direction I'm going. So retrograde, facing that direction, means that I can use a burn to slow down as much as I want. So I'm going to wait until I'm just about in atmosphere, and then I'm going to do a retrograde burn until I run out of fuel, really, so that I don't burn up. I know that I have the heat shield, but as I said before, it really doesn't protect my landing gear or my science equipment. I don't know if my science equipment is protected in the first place, but... Alright, and just about there... Oh, I really needed that too, or else I was going in the ocean. Oh, right, because the planet rotation. Well, crap. Oh, snap, I go faster than that. Never, I need to remember, never ever face retrograde while... Oh, I need to do that now, but never face retrograde while detaching, because especially when you have the heat shield, that's very aerodynamic. And the part I just jettisoned is not aerodynamic very much. I mean, like, the sides are when I'm actually going, but as you'll see here, my little guy is faster by a good amount than my booster that I just detached. At least you should see it here in a second. I hope I can get to where I can deploy my parachute before that. Well, crap, I'm just landing in the friggin' ocean. Oh well, I guess I needed to test there. Well, we're going back to the desert after this. After I get my science equipment, I think. Oh look, I'm not really catching up to him. Okay, normally, I will say, normally I catch up to that thing. But right now it's just flying way faster than me. Which is good. Maybe it was in the old version of Kerbal or something. Boop. You've gotta be kidding me. Well, Jebediah is toast. There is no chance of survival. Oh, crap. If I can EVA at the right second, sometimes there's a glitch that'll save him. And that second would be right about... now. Nope. Well, that was the end of Jebediah. We are now holding a funeral in his honor in about 3 hours. The flowers have just arrived. So, yes. Let's go back to vehicle assembly. Well, crap. There goes Jebediah. He will be missed. Yeah. I hope you all attended the funeral. Let's launch another rocket, just to... Oh, crap. Crap. I can't... Ugh. Science. I made a promise. I can't revert, but I can recover. Woo, I got... Who? Bill? Yes, Bill. Got him back. Okay, making a Mark II rocket with science equipment. Life is so hard sometimes. Alright, so maybe... Okay, I'm thinking, which is dangerous. I think I will, underneath this... I've done it before. Is Bill a scientist? Bill's just an engineer. Because if I can do it right, I can have Bill... Or, no, Bob, sorry. I'm going to make Bob be my dude. He can... If I do it right... Okay, I'll tell you what I'm doing first. So, in my experiments, I have found that if I take, like, this science thing, and then this will be all my science stuff, so that way I have that. And then, let's see. Yes, I put a heat shield on the bottom. So once I put parachutes on this thing, you will see... Where the heck are... There we go. My goodness. My brain is not in my head today. And I know this worked before, so fingers crossed that it will, work again. But so what I did is I made it so that this section here, I would point, but that's really ineffective. This section here will detach just as I re-enter, about, I think. Oh, no, after I re-enter, sorry. And then, detach. Let me think. Alright, I'm just going to throw some landing gear on it, sideways, and see how this goes. I am curious. So I'm trying to make a little lander out of this thing. Nope. There. There. So what I'm going to try to do is make it so that this will detach. Let me think. Yeah. I'll make it so that this detaches after I have re-entered, and then it will land, like I'll detach both of these really close to each other, and worst case scenario, that's what it was. Worst case scenario, my pod has a re-entry capability on its own in case some crap goes down, specifically like if, I don't know, if crap happened. Like, okay, yes. If the re-entry unit on the science equipment got destroyed, I could just rip that off and then have my own re-entry. So, decoupler. Ugh, too much thinking for today. Alright, and I'm going to move this permanently, have this be above these, so I can start the main engines, rev them up, and then activate the main boosters. So, start, I'm going to actually have you guys be together. Start, detach, okay? And then detach. No, that's not right. Detach. Start. There we go. Okay, so detach. Start, detach. I need to go through this like all, just a lot most of the time. Alright, so activate all. And then detach. Wait. Yeah, because that will detach that. Okay. Detach, and then parachute. Alright, I think I've got this. So if I just hit the gear button, all the landing gear will detach. This will be the Mark II. Gotta make sure that I still have Bob in it. I do. He's a scientist, because only a scientist can recover the scientific equipment. What I'm trying to do is make a lander that will successfully land itself very easily, and most of the time I've had problems with trying to make landers that are bigger than mostly just the escape pod. So I'm seeing how this goes. I'm gonna turn the throttle down so it doesn't go quite as fast. I think. And then I'll save a little bit of fuel too. Don't kill Bob this time. He knows what's going on this time too. He's terrified, I can tell. I should have tested the landing gear. Things start out overheating, I'm really gonna have to cut it down on the speed. Well, I'll cut it down now, because things are still gonna overheat. Okay, and I'll start my turn. Alright, and so same thing as last time. I just can't screw this one up. No pressure, right? Alright, that one's out of fuel, and burn. And it looks like it's still getting me there, even though it's a heavier craft. So I'm gonna have it land right smack in the middle-ish because of the rotation of Kerbin, which I did not account for last time. I'm gonna switch it to retrograde so it turns itself. I'm gonna do the little hack where I fast forward it a little bit. I'm gonna go till I'm about in re-entry. There we go. Back to retrograde. Usually I have to help it along because it doesn't decelerate fast enough, which is kind of funny to me. Alright, am I still... Okay, I'm gonna need to burn. I just need to make it on to land this time. There we go. Oh. And that looks successful to me. And gotta whip it around this time. There. There, now there's pretty much zero chance of me colliding. Put it back to retrograde. And, okay, so everything works. Okay, now that I've tested my landing gear, I feel a lot more confident. Oh, put those back in. Oh boy. This is the moment of truth, because if it burns up now, that's really, 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 really bad. Come on, don't do this. Don't burn up on me. Oh boy. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Preparing to detach. Opening. Oh, crap. I wonder if I can save it just by doing this. Is it safe? Okay, it's safe now. My goodness. Now hopefully I'll lose some velocity here. I want to see if I can still save my science equipment. That's very important to me that I do. Oh. Come on. I know you can save this. So if I can rotate this enough, I could probably... No. I'll have to just land it on that. So if it screws everything up, I'm not going to be happy, but it's the best I can do. Oh, I haven't fast forwarded it at all yet. I'm very impressed with myself. Interesting how the shadows go on that. Alright, don't break apart, okay? One job. Boop. It had one job. Well, I'm still doing this. Crew report. Good, you still remember your crap. Get out of there. Hop off. If you die right now, I will kill you. EVA report. Good. Surface sample. It's surface. There we go. Lots of sand and rocks. You're thankful that you've been in climate-controlled environment, because it sure looks hot out there. The sand is dry and loose, and it looks like it's going to take some effort to clean your gear afterwards. No, really. Alright, can I really observe it? Dang. That is nice. Why is everything so shaky? What happened to the other one? Oh, there it is. Deploy. Observe. Okay, got some valuable data. Getting back in my ship, so I will recover it. Oh. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay. Everything seems fine. Let's recover the vessel. Oh my goodness. That was like the most stressful flight ever. I need to check to see if the parachutes are safe to deploy next time. Next, Bob Kerman. Okay. Whew. Well, that'll about do it for this video. I had fun as much as I seem frustrated and out of it. I'm good. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. I look forward to seeing any comments you guys have in my videos and any messages you guys want to send me. So yeah, that pretty much does it. So I will see you guys all in my next video. Well, I won't see you, you'll see me, but you get it, right? Anyway, I had a great time, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!